Welcome back to History Unveiled. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jordan. In our last episode, we discussed the TCU's involvement in supporting Israel during the early years of its statehood. Today, we are examining a critical period in British politics from 1955 to 1956, focusing on the speeches delivered at the Guildhall and their implications for Israel and its lobby.
The Guildhall, known for its grandeur and historical significance, hosted pivotal speeches that sent shockwaves through the Israeli lobby in Britain. Anthony Eden's speech on November 9, 1955, was particularly impactful. He referred to a peace initiative called Operation Alpha, which aimed to create a land bridge between Egypt and Jordan and address Palestinian refugee repatriation. What do you think motivated Eden to take such a bold stance?
Eden was frustrated with Israel's rejectionist policies and sought to foster a coalition against Soviet influence in the Middle East. His speech was a clear warning. Israel's intransigence could cost it British support. How did this reflect the complexities of international diplomacy, especially in the context of Middle Eastern politics?
It highlights how alliances can shift based on national interests. Eden's alliance with Nasser was a strategic move aimed at stabilizing the region. But what does it say about the priorities of Western powers when they choose to side with authoritarian leaders over democratic aspirations?
Nasser welcomed Eden's speech, viewing it as a potential pathway to negotiation. This must have been unsettling for Israel. Officially, Israel condemned the speech and rejected any territorial compromises. How did this contradiction affect Israel's standing in the international community?
It painted Israel as increasingly isolated and unwilling to engage in meaningful dialogue. Sharet, who was forced into a more hardline position, had to navigate this delicate situation. How can we understand the impact of internal political dynamics on a country's foreign policy?
The Israeli lobby responded with a dual strategy, publishing articles in the Jewish Chronicle that diplomatically criticized Eden's speech and mobilizing Labour MPs like Dennis Healey to voice strong opposition in Parliament. Healey described Eden's initiative as a gross blunder. What does this tell us about the power of political lobbying in shaping public discourse?
It underscores the influence that organized lobbying can have on political narratives. Healey's criticisms were sharp, stating that Eden's speech made the situation infinitely more difficult to deal with. How do you think such public dissent from within the political establishment affects policymaking?
Interestingly, the Labour left, particularly the Tribune, sided with Israel's military actions against Egypt, portraying a more hawkish stance than the conservative government at the time. This contradiction within the Labour Party reflects deeper ideological divides. How does this historical context inform our understanding of current political alignments?
It shows that political parties can have factions with vastly different views on foreign policy. The Tribune's support of Ben-Gurion's aggressive stance highlights how some factions prioritize security over diplomacy. How can we reconcile these differing perspectives within political movements today?
The culmination of these tensions led to the ill-fated Suez Operation, where Britain, France, and Israel colluded to oust Nasser. This operation ultimately failed and had lasting repercussions. What lessons can we draw from the Suez Crisis regarding the dangers of military intervention?
It serves as a reminder that military solutions often lead to unintended consequences and can exacerbate existing conflicts. The fallout from Suez reshaped regional dynamics and Israel's approach to its neighbors. How can understanding these historical events guide our contemporary discussions about interventionism?
Today, we've explored the complex interplay between British politics and Israeli lobbying during a pivotal moment in history. The speeches at Guildhall not only challenged the Israeli lobby, but also revealed the shifting sands of international alliances. What can we learn from these dynamics to inform our understanding of current geopolitical issues?
It's crucial to recognize that history is not just about past events, but also about the lessons we carry forward. As we reflect on these historical dynamics, how can we ensure that our discussions about Israel and Palestine remain nuanced and informed by the complexities of history?
Thank you for joining us. We hope this episode has provided valuable insights into the intricacies of British-Israeli relations during the Suez Crisis era. Let's continue to explore how these historical narratives shape our understanding of contemporary issues.
See you next time on History Unveiled. We'll be back with more stories that shape our world.